Hi there! Again to Project Trackday, as absolutely gonna be going to inside of some kind of just a little bit one. Autodromo Nationally the Monza was absolutely finished, and what looks like we're gonna be continuing to LMP1 content as well. So let's gonna be getting around to Sebring, but last time's video that should might going over 17 minutes as well, and the first video that should might reach over 15 minutes, more than 15 minutes as well. So let's get a beginning right here. But this day was absolutely gonna be pretty hard as well. As before we're gonna be doing this start, make sure I don't want to go bad luck as well. If that's the case about for being such a huge bad luck as well, we're absolutely still around here night. And before we're gonna be making up to this day, now let's gonna be seeing around for the camera mode. And with the seeing the moon was up there, which is absolutely pretty gonna be slow, right? And with it, this is absolutely gonna be taking for much lap times before we're gonna be making onto the straight. I make sure that we're gonna be like and subscribe, even inside of the crunchy dreams of that moon, which is gonna be going down until we'll be held at this for today. As before the lap time begins, lap times will be held at day, as because of battles we'll be gonna be starting again sooner, before I might gonna be catching up with some other kinds of drivers. It's really early in the morning. Should we gonna be start lap times right now? Before this is absolutely gonna be what happened in special inside for today. And looks like we got for some current LMP1 cars as well. So we got only 3 LMP1 cars. We have Toyota TS040, Porsche 919 Hybrid, and the Audi R18 E-Tron Quattro that I'm gonna be starting against really out until this is absolutely gonna be starts today. And what about the moon sets? And it's absolutely gonna be taking for a very much time, and it's already gonna be trying to start against nighttime. Let's do this all over this one. And it looks like we're gonna be ready and we're prepared to go, and ourselves for professional. It looks like we're going to be switching up for a PG Motorsport mode. And it looks like we're just absolutely started to do what is going to be best. All over today's best over here. We're going to be taking on to the inside. And because be careful, this is absolutely going to be taking for a very hurting times as well. And because due to something kind of bad luck for 10 years by using LMP1 cars. So be careful. This is very bad for you, and I think this isn't very bad for you as well. And it's because of the sun glazes up the front. And because of this one, we'll be absolutely taking for a little bit lap time against 39 seconds. We'll be taking on a professional, and we'll be performed to use the hybrid boost. And this is what absolutely going to be what happened to this, going to be boosting all the way out. And if this is not absolutely taking all of it to this place. And because of this is absolutely pretty so loud, and because of the loudest vehicle, we'll be taking all over to this place. I'm not going to be getting closer to the microphone, and we're going to be taking to this out, and using for perform the hybrid moment as well. And we're going to be taking all over to this only one thing. And we're going to be taking a little bit slow, and it should be going to be taking for just a little bit right. Using 5th to 4th gear, let's gonna be taking on for this only one hybrid boost. And the hybrid boost means we'll be taking around for this power. Let's take this a little bit slow without using hybrid boost, which is how you're absolutely gonna be doing for right now. I'm gonna be using for 7th gear for 190. So this is what I'm absolutely gonna be taking a little bit for just this one. And we're gonna be taking for a 5th gear. But absolutely in this server, we'll be absolutely going to be great and safe, and about to get things a little bit slow here without using for nitrox, getting down inside to gear 2nd, and we're going to be taking on for a hybrid boost up into gear 6, and we're going to be taking all the way up here into gear 7. Now looks like the braking point was absolutely here 7 seconds behind. We'll be taking around for 2nd gear. And without using a hybrid boost over here, and we're going to be trying to save around for this one. I'm going to very down here as we're going to be turning into the gear second as well, and make things a little bit overheat the engine, overheat the engine for as well, and we're going to be taking a little bit for this one, and the gear 3 almost hit the apex and perform the hybrid boost in around seconds, and to get all the way down here with 1.7 seconds, it looks like we're going to be taking a little bit slow, but even to go for just a little bit once. Using the gear 4, now let's perform the hybrid boost in gear 6, and now the gear 7 is going to be left to do. But like I said, this is going to be taking all the way down into gear 4 as well. Using by the gear 5 will be taking a little bit necessary, and to get onto the gear 7 in about 1 minute and 38 seconds. That was absolutely faster than Spa-Funken chops. So it looks like we're going to be changing into one vehicle into other, and it looks like we're just absolutely going to be teleported into the garage, and what we see is one. So inside of the cockpit view of the Toyota TS040, you might can't able to see inside of the cockpit view about the LMP1H vehicles, which is absolutely might too difficult for you, for just absolutely too difficult for other drivers, and might gonna be hard for this one. You kids are just recommended that you might able to watch this, and because the next is your personal mode for just only one thing, and it's gonna be your personal favorite for this vehicle. I think would absolutely mean that we're gonna be hit throughout for this one, and let's ready to do like I say. And inside of the onboard view of the Audi R18, which is pretty for strategy for one thing, inside of the TS040, which is an absolutely gonna be trying to do like this one. What all you have to do is gonna be using for a chase cam. Now this is going to be a little bit perfect about this one, and before we're gonna be make onto the straight, we might be able to get out of hybrid juice or some kind of batteries as well. So it looks like we're going to be hitting around for the gear 4, and let's perform the hybrid boost. And we're going to be taking all the way to gear 7, and make sure the high speeds are integrity for this going to be on site, and ended up hitting around for 200 miles per hour. Until it is a while we're going to be hitting around for this strategy. Let's perform him once again, and take this on for 1 minute and 45 seconds for a pre-lap time as well. If this is absolutely going to be quite for just a little bit too much, well, we're not going to be subject to get all the way for our best lap times as well. So it looks like we're going to be taking a little bit slow against the third gear. Now it looks like we're just absolutely taking for all the way up here and perform the hybrid boost to get all the way up here to 180 miles an hour. And we'll be taking for a little bit slow times. The first sector is 1 minute seconds, 1 second behind for as well. And this is absolutely going to be doing once again. Sebring is perfect for hybridation. For just going to be tucking around for overtakes, such as going to be taking a little bit while. As we're going to be taking for onto the second gear, we're not going to be making to this a little bit worse. But all around for the front tires, might going to be overheating as well. And if you're going to be warm up as well, almost around to hit the apex, around to gear 6, gear 7, for this is the final drive around for his well. So 1 second behind will be absolutely 1 second for just a little bit for this one. So it looks like Racing is absolutely hitting around back into 4th gear, and let's perform in the high speed integrity for the gear 7, almost, and we're absolutely hitting around for 200 miles an hour, and take around for this a little bit slow, and hit around for the 5th gear, and taking around for the LMDH to gear 6 as well, and taking around for the Vantage as well. 1 minute and 35 seconds, which is really faster than ever that we're going to be trying to say. Now let's get back into this one. Now let's get back into the garage, and we'll see this one for our one last at least. And before this is going to be something a little bit special for the LMP1 cars as well. So it looks like we're absolutely almost here that we're going to be using the Porsche 919 hybrid, since it's absolutely not going to be yesterday as well. But the last video we did is only one here for 1 minute and 26 seconds around Automodromo Nazionale di Monza as well. That's going to be taking around for a high speed inside of the cockpit view inside of his vehicle, we might be able to get difficult to see around for all of these LMP1 cars, except Audi R18 E-Tron. It should be not going to be taking around for this easy, even for that. Once my internet connection won't be going to be in range, and looks like this is what happens, that it won't be going to be gone worse as well. So I'm not going to be taking around for huge corner cuts. Now it looks like we're going to be taking around for the fourth gear. And let's see the high performance. We're going to be taking a little bit for a gear 7. We'll be going to be hitting around for over 200 miles an hour. So it looks like we're going to be taking on the outside against literally yet as well. So we're going to be taking on this high performance and take it all the way down into gear 6 to gear 7, almost to 2000 XP. So let's going to be taking for a little bit for a first turn. So it looks like we just absolutely might take for a little bit much time. Now we're going to be taking for a little bit for much slower. Too early for this very first time. So must be going to be taken for a little bit close. So it is absolutely going to be very close. We're just going to be taking onto perform a hybrid boost as well, using about the gear 7, and trying to make things slow at 0.7 seconds over her head for just a little bit once. I think we just absolutely missed something. I think we're just going to be trying to get all the way down as here. Before we're going to be making onto this way, I think we're just absolutely making through this a little bit perfect, but making this a little bit slow. I think we just absolutely made things a little bit more stressed. I got to be something a little bit more going on around for gear 3. Let's perform the hybrid boost and more like these things. We're going to be taking all over to this one, 0.4 seconds up ahead. Looks like the Audi R18 E-Tron is the fastest. Now it looks like we're going to be taking a little bit slow and made the hybrid boost perform, and looks like we're going to be taking for a little bit as much as we can, as I think it absolutely ended up reaching for over 200 miles an hour. It looks like we're going to be taking a little bit slow, over upper-handed, and let's blast all the way through out here in 1 minute and 36. It looks like we just absolutely did for a good lap. And that was even slower than the Audi R18 E-Tron. So it looks like we just absolutely pressed a little bit V, and we just absolutely pretty end of this video for just a little bit. So, and the sun was absolutely pretty in the middle, and thanks for watching as well for just this way. So anyways, if you enjoyed for this video for just going on and about this one, I make sure the players are absolutely left, and we just absolutely seen for other kinds of player lists. As you can see, for the playlist, it has 3 players left, and looks like we just absolutely going to be end of this video. So if you enjoy about for this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I'm going to be going back into the menu that I'm going to be signing off.